All right, what's going on, everybody? Sports expert here, and we have our Week 3 NFL picks tonight. So we're making our Week 3 NFL picks, and if you guys like the video, please hit the subscribe button for new. Turn on post notifications. Comment what you think about my picks and what your picks are, and yeah, I appreciate everyone being here. Hit the subscribe button. So let's get right into it. I am 11-3, 11-4 this week so far, and if the Packers win tonight, I'm 12-4. So we'll see what happens. Thursday night football, we have the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. So this will be an interesting game. Tyrod Taylor has already been ruled out for Houston, so you know, not sure what to expect from Davis Mills. I think he'll do all right. I mean, he could do amazing. I mean, there's already been a few quarterbacks that have replaced Tyrod Taylor after, being a rookie. Baker Mayfield and Justin Herbert. So we'll see what happens. But I have the Panthers winning this game on the road 28-20 and improving to 3-0. I just think Sam Darnold and that high powered offense. I mean, it's been executing these past couple weeks. I think the theory with Sam Darnold is better with more weapons through 2 weeks. It's really becoming, a story, But I want to see more, and if they can beat the Texans pretty convincingly, I think I'll definitely buy into the Panthers stock for sure. But at the same time, the Texans have Davis Mills. Not sure what to expect, but I think he can do all right. I have him scoring 20, though. The Washington football team at the Buffalo Bills. The Bills just romped the Miami Dolphins 35-0, so yeah, that was something. And the Washington football team just barely beat the Giants. The only reason why they beat the Giants is because Jerry Slayton can't catch, and, Dexter Lawrence doesn't know how to stay on sides. Giants fans are absolutely livid, but, the Buffalo Bills will win this game 27-13, I have. I just think the Bills were too dominant last week. Or yesterday. And they will build off of that. And Washington, they don't look convincing to me. I had them 20 in my power rankings. Not looking very convincing so far. So, yeah. But I think the Bills end up winning this game. Josh Allen will, the Washington got absolutely destroyed by Daniel Jones. Don't even want to know what Josh Allen might do to that defense. The Chicago Bears and the Cleveland Browns, another interesting football game because Andy Dalton's status is up in the air, and Justin Fields could be making his first NFL start versus the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland. So we'll see how that goes. Justin Fields didn't do a ton versus Cincinnati, 5 for 12 with an interception, not ideal. So the Browns will definitely be favorites in this game because they will be facing the potentially unready Justin Fields. So I have the Browns winning this game 30-22. I think they're just too talented for the Bears right now. Bears still have a solid defense, but I think the Browns will do enough to score 30 and win the game on them. Keep in mind, they do not have Jarvis Landry. He will be out. But they still have that elite offensive line and running game, Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt. And they still have some decent tight ends with Austin Hooper, Harrison Bryant, and David Njoku. So I think the Browns end up winning. The Baltimore Ravens. So, yeah, the Ravens, I have them winning this game 36-25 just because, Lamar will do enough on the ground and in the air. So, yeah, but the Lions, I don't think they'll have the firepower to end up beating Baltimore even at home. The Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Carson Wentz has 2 sprained ankles and will likely miss this week. So give me the Titans easy in this one. Titans will do enough on offense. I think they're just adjusting to the new offense due to Arthur Smith's absence. But the Indianapolis Colts are just not in great shape right now. Their defense is a bit, it's suspect. But the Titans at home, that's definitely another huge advantage for them. And I have them going 2-1 in the Colts, starting 0-3. The Colts, this could be a lost season for them. The Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. I originally had the Chargers in this one, but I am going to switch it and say the Chiefs win this game 34-31 because I don't think the Chiefs will drop two in a row. Because I thought for sure Baltimore was going to lose that game. So I said, hey, maybe the Chiefs lose to a division rival next week, the Chargers, like they did versus the Raiders last year. So, but no, not going to happen. Mahomes isn't dropping two in a row. I mean, he'll use Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce to win again. I mean, their defense is very, very suspect right now, the Chiefs. Steve Spagnuolo, I was never sold on him, and, not looking too great. So, they had a couple interceptions on Lamar Jackson, but not getting key stops. So, this could be an interesting season for the Chiefs. The New England Patriots and the New Orleans Saints, the battle of the news. We have the Patriots at home. And Mac Jones has looked good. He's looked good. Jameis Winston looked good in the first game. Didn't look great yesterday. So give me the Patriots in this one 21-18. I think they'll do enough to win. I think this could be one of those games. Maybe Patriots win on a game-winning field goal. I don't expect a ton of scoring in this game. Patriots haven't shown they are that great of an offense. The Saints, I mean, they played the tanking Green Bay Packers. So, the Patriots, I expect them to win this game and go 2-1. The Saints will go 1-2. The Saints are just a team I wasn't sold on at the beginning of the year, and look at them now. I mean, they don't look like they're going to be that great of a team. But the Patriots, they could be a playoff contender for sure with Bill Belichick and staff. The Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. This game will be in MetLife Stadium. The New York Giants are 0-2. The Falcons are also 0-2. So, yeah. But I have the Giants winning this game at home 24-17. Falcons are just a terrible football team. And Daniel Jones will probably carve up that defense. I mean, my name's Arthur Blank. I don't like to address the Falcons' defense. Well, yeah, obviously. Yeah, they suck anyway. We don't pick the Falcons on this channel. They're a loser franchise. Poverty franchise, as most trolls would say. But yeah, the Giants will win this game 24-17. Not much I need to say here. The Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh, and no offense to Falcons fans, y'all probably think the same thing, but I mean, they got to do better, Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers are at home and they're coming off a loss versus the Las Vegas Raiders, and the Cincinnati Bengals are coming off a loss versus the Chicago Bears. Give me the Steelers in this one at home. TJ Watt might be playing this week, and if he does, the Bengals are screwed. No chance for Joe Burrow. I mean, he's going to struggle with pressure. I mean, 3 interceptions yesterday versus the Chicago Bears. The Steelers will have, even if they don't put many points on offense, they'll do enough to win this game. The Cincinnati Bengals aren't very convincing at all. They did beat the Vikings, but the Vikings just make so many mistakes. They should be 2-0 right now if you really think about it. But, Pittsburgh's well-rounded, and at home, I expect them to pull it off. The Arizona Cardinals and the Jacksonville Jaguars, not much to say about this one, as this game's in Jacksonville. Doesn't really matter, as the Cardinals will romp the Jaguars 40-19. Kyler Murray will throw for about 4 to 5 touchdowns. Don't even be shocked. D-Hop will go for 150+. Trevor Lawrence, what are we doing? 5 interceptions. Him and Zach Wilson, pretty boy, lead the NFL. So, yeah, not ideal for the number 1 and number 2 picks. So, the Cardinals should be able to win this game with ease. If not, then I would be concerned. The New York Jets at the Denver Broncos in Mile High Stadium. Not a great place to play for opposing teams. So the Broncos will win this game 25-15 with Zach Wilson, he's going to have to adjust to that Mile High altitude. It's not going to be a great game for him. Don't expect much. I think the Broncos could easily pick up 3 to 4 turnovers in that game as a defense. But, Bradley Chubb got hurt again. That's not ideal for them either. But Teddy Bridgewater's been elite to start the season. Not really a surprise. He's way better than Drew Lock, who is pretty trash at football, by the way. So, yeah. But the Broncos win this one 25-15. The Jets, they are a bad team. The Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. This might be a stretch, but 33-6 Raiders over the Dolphins at home. Derek Carr has looked like an MVP candidate at the start of the season. And, yeah. If It's not like Darren Waller had a big game yesterday, 5 catches, 65 yards, but he didn't do much in the first half, and they still ended up, dominating Pittsburgh. So the Dolphins, if Jacoby Brissett's playing quarterback, they're screwed. Guy's terrible at football. Hope you all know that. If you guys don't know that, then I don't know. But the Raiders, 33-6 in this one. I think the Raiders' defense has been pretty impressive too. Max Crosby looks like a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Him and Jonathan Ngogwe. That's actually a really nice underrated pass rushing group right there. So, and I've been impressed with the Raiders. The secondary has been decent too. Trayvon Mullins looked good. Trayvon Mullins underrated. I hope you all know that. And he's a guy you got to watch out for. And he could, you know what? I'm gonna make a prediction. Trayvon Mullen has an interception in this game, and if he does, in my next picks video next week, I'll be talking about that. So yeah, the Dolphins not great. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Los Angeles Rams. We're just talking with Raiders, and I got them confused with the Rams. I have the Rams upsetting the Bucs 27-22 at home. Aaron Donald's going to have a field day here against that top Bucs O-line. You watch. I could see him, tackle for loss after tackle for loss. But let's get to the offenses here. Matt Stafford, I expect him to have a decent game. Didn't have the greatest game versus the Colts, but, Cooper Kupp made him look kind of good, but, that's whatever. But the Rams, 27-22 in this game. But, Tom Brady, he's not going to win every game in the regular season. This isn't the playoffs, so expect the Bucs to lose some games, and I feel like this is one of those games that they could. Remember, they did lose to the Bears last year at Soldier Field, so I got the Rams winning this one. I think Rams defense will do enough too. I think the secondary is definitely poised to stop Brady. Brady won't be perfect. The Seattle Seahawks at the Minnesota Vikings. I have the 0-2 Minnesota Vikings defeating the 1-1 Seattle Seahawks at home for their first win, 37-26. The Minnesota Vikings. Okay, they're a team that could arguably be 2-0 right now, but they aren't, which hurts for them, and they're 0-2 now. So the Seahawks, their defense is just sick. How do you choke that game versus Tennessee? But that's whatever. The Vikings, Kirk Cousins has looked really good this year. He's looked elite. Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen have looked good, especially Thielen. He's looked great. So the Vikings, I think they'll be able to win this game against the Seahawks' weak secondary and defense. And the Vikings, I think they'll end up putting enough pressure on Russell Wilson to win the game. 26 points is a decent amount for Seattle, but Seattle's defense is just so bad. They might allow 30 a game the rest of the season. The Green Bay Packers at the San Francisco 49ers. The 0-1 Packers who play tonight versus the 2-0 49ers who look good again. 49ers defense looks good. I think they're going to pull this one off 21-20. I just don't see much from the Packers convincing me yet that they could beat the 49ers on the road. And the 49ers own the Packers kind of, so they did. The Packers, they do play well against 49ers. 49ers play well against them. This could go either way. So this is why I have it a 1-point game. 49ers win 21-20. Maybe the Packers get a touchdown, miss a 2-point conversion, but we'll see. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys are at home. They're 1-1. The Eagles are on the road. They're 1-1. The Eagles lost to the 49ers. Cowboys got their first win, 56-yard field goal. How about Greg Zuerlein there after basically losing Dallas the last game versus Tampa? So give me the Cowboys 26-23 in this game. Give me Dak Prescott all day against the Eagles secondary, and Jalen Hurts is going to have inconsistencies in his first full year as a starter, but I expect him to have a decent season overall. But I think the Cowboys are the favorites in the NFC East right now. So yeah, this is Monday Night Football, by the way. So, and if Ezekiel Elliott can run the football well, then the Cowboys could be unstoppable because they already got Tony Pollard running the ball very well. That's a great running back duo right there. So, give me the Cowboys in this one. They'll do enough on defense to I say this every week. The game where the team gets the key stop. Give me the Cowboys in this one, in that category. So I appreciate everyone being here. Sports Expert here. Please hit the subscribe button if you're new again. Turn on post notifications. Comment what you think about my picks and your picks. And like the video. I appreciate everyone being here. The like helps our video in the algorithm. So hope you guys hit that like button. I'm out, guys. Sports Expert here. Peace.